Well, hello there everyone, it's Liam Caddison here. It's time to start Season 11. Here we go. So we're in the final 5 now of Supernatural. We've passed 2/3 of the distance, so now on the final stretch of things. And it's going to be very interesting this season in regards to, obviously what happened with the ramifications of releasing the mark from Dean. We won, but at what cost? Those consequences definitely going to be felt through the course of this season. So yeah, but overall, hopefully this is going to be a banger of a season because I've really enjoyed Season 10. I'd say probably my favourite of the past 5 seasons, if anything. Because, of course, you know, there has been a bit of a dip in quality when it came to concluding Season 5. Well, let's say that, like, obviously, Season 6, Season 7, yeah. Not the conclusion of Season 5 itself, God, no. But, yeah, with Season 10, I felt like that was just leagues above, in my opinion. And, yeah, hopefully that Season 11 will just continue to deliver because, I mean, there's a very tasty prospect that we've opened up, in regards to, well, I mean, the ending of Season 10 was just very fascinating with Death being defeated, Death being killed off, should I say. And it was, again, it was a very Stranger Things kind of ending, wasn't it? So, yeah, but, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what does happen. So, with that said, it's the first episode of Season 11 of Supernatural. Let's go. Hello.
Hey.
It's not all doom and gloom, is it?
The hell's going on?
Hello.
Hold on.
He just vanished! As soon as the darkness hit baby.
About a mile that way.
What?
Seriously? the darkness hit, you disappeared.
Priority, Sam.
You remember none of this?
I love the visual effects here.
Hold on.
Emily Swallow? Yeah, so she is the embodiment of the darkness, which, you know, I kind of figured, put 2 and 2 together, to be fair.
What the? Yeah. You gonna let me get in the car?
You're on a roll.
Love that. Jesus. Oh, Cass. Ah! Why did we need to see that?
No.
Oh, shit!
He's still alive.
Yeah. Slivered his way out as well. Stormtrooper aim! Like, he was literally 5 feet in front of you.
Stay cool till we figure out what's going on here, okay?
There's a darkness infected pit. Jeez!
I don't even know what he is.
Oh, nice
Weapons
shot.
on the ground.
Oh.
Slow.
Okay, speak plain. What happened?
They killed them all.
They killed.
Road crew. They were like rabid dogs. I fired off a warning, but they didn't stop.
Well, they were infected, seemingly.
I don't know what to expect either, so I'm just gonna chuck it all in.
This is the darkness, right? It's gotta be.
Well, the
What,
boot
she
fits,
shows up
seemingly.
28 days later? I mean, we didn't.
Unless
I
it's a
was in
select
the car.
bunch of
I mean, you-
people.
You...
I gotta call this in.
No, bad idea.
I mean,
More people, more bodies.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't think he left his keys in there. Oh my, that sharp turn, what the shit?
I felt this peaceful in a long, long time.
Great.
Something straight. I'm not here to bring you peace. I know what you are.
Really? I've been gone so long, I didn't think anyone remembered.
Well, at least she's being modest about herself. I think, has it gone up in his face? The... Shit.
Please.
Oh. Nah.
Bollocks.
You started with your best friends, I mean, am I right?
What kind of party is this?
So, I
Everything okay with the car?
Oh. It's fine. Just fine.
Oh no.
Doc said it was gonna be a truckload of them pulled up.
In fact,
The
yeah.
road crew? They didn't say nothing. They just went off, attacking folks like they were possessed.
That's it though. They are, essentially.
You said the road crew went nuts. Any of them come after you?
A few of them.
Did they cut you? Or bleed on you?
Oh. Oh.
They did. 4 hours. Real question is, how long till I become like them?
That's it though. I mean, again, you could say we're in the dark about this. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, we just saw these bunch of people who've got this black stamp, and it's a death sentence as well, because that guy that was trying to reach the dad and the baby, he seemingly like gave up in terms of his life gave up. So it's kind of like a death sentence in itself, where I'm just going to take a stab. It kind of necrotizes your insides and all of that. And then once, you know, enough time has passed, plop, there you go. And now the dad's time is coming up. So, but he's in the early stages seemingly, but it's not like, oh, we can treat it, because there's A, we don't know what the fuck it is, B, we don't know if there's a treatment for this, and C, it spreads like wildfire into seemingly. So, cause you just gotta think, I mean, I doubt the road crew were very, very aggressive from the get-go in terms of, because this darkness has only been unleashed just for a short amount of time, so yeah, and like I said, I doubt the road crew would have been, okay, first one, we're just gonna, like, first wave, we're just gonna be absolute animals, like zombies, all that shit.
Confess my transgressions, and I will accept whatever punishment you dole out.
Cass.
Now, I ask you to help me.
Please.
Please.
Please, he's desperate.
Save me from doing worse.
Attacking the closet door and he just died.
Yeah.
These things have a shelf life. I can't believe what I'm hearing here.
No, he's right.
But-
we lock him up, we find a cure.
How?
Yeah, we'll call it a week. I
How?
don't think you're gonna find this in the medical.
Yeah!
I didn't know.
WebMD is not gonna have this shit.
Mike, I'm sorry.
I don't even own a guinea pig.
I feel so bad for this baby.
You go. Thank you. Thank you all.
I feel so bad for the dad, the mom.
Okay? We broke it, we bought it.
You know there's no other way.
Isn't it? We bought it, then we broke it, because you got to buy something first, and then it breaks,
hell
and
are
it's
you
your
guys?
responsibility still.
Removing the mark opened some kind of lock. Dean saw her.
The darkness is a woman?
Well, that's what we're asking.
We were hoping you could tell us what kind of DEFCON screwed we are.
Cass?
Sam, Dean. Goodbye.
No.
It may be some time before we see one another again.
Wait, Cass?
Oh, no, Cass. Damn, Crowley! I just love that covering now.
Not to mention an angel of heaven. And you didn't call for help until after the orgy?
Crowley has needs.
Right now, all of our crap is just gonna keep repeating itself. Okay, I don't even... What?
Ooh.
This kill first, question later. What happened to us?
We've lost
Hunting
our
things
way.
We're good means all of the people, Dean.
Everyone,
that baby.
yeah. The
Not just each
infected. It's not their fault either.
I unleashed a force on this world that could destroy it. To save... I get it. Do what you do. But you gotta let me do what I do, too.
Trust Sam. Sam can cook.
Hey! Come and get me, you sons of bitches!
I mean, it's not exactly a great place, is it? In case they do break through, but it gets Dean. Yo! What the fuck? Sam. Oh no. He's got her blood on it. Oh no. Oh shit. Yeah. As soon as she dropped blood on his face, I'm like, fuck.
Mike! Amara.
Amara?
Her name.
That's it, he went peacefully, didn't I mean, without causing any kind of riots, right? Oh, poor guy.
Darkness, King of Hell, natural allies.
It's just something happened, sir. In the cage.
What?
What?
Lucifer's been...
They said it sounded like a frightened animal. All of hell heard like someone was going crazy. The rumor is that Michael or Lucifer, one of them was trying to warn us.
About the
Oh!
darkness.
Oh!
Ridiculous.
You're not taking me to heaven.
No. We're not.
You're assholes. Poor Cass. You're assholes.
Joy comes in the morning. My grandma leads a Bible study.
Well, let's go with that.
Yeah. She woke up this morning, and this was not where she expected her day to lead.
Yeah, I hear you.
And a loss!
Grandmother shouldn't be more than a few hours.
Then we clean up that town, we find the darkness, and we kick her ass.
Yeah, that's great.
Easier said than done.
Sounds like a plan.
And of course, Sam's gonna keep this shit about him being infected from Dean, unless Dean knows. I don't know.
No matter where I am, who I am, we will always help each other.
Lovely. Just lovely. Just lovely. How bad is it? There it is. Fuck. What? Oh my god, what? The baby is in the darkness. No way. This just got more complicated for the boys. I mean, it's bad enough as well with the fact that, I guess new life really for the darkness, isn't it? So, yeah, the baby, right? Yo, what the shit? It was a wild episode. I mean, especially in terms of, okay, well, there's this kind of infected scenario that we're doing. And not just that though, but we've got to also pick up the pieces when it came to the, the darkness being unleashed. And I was wondering what kind of ramifications is the darkness going to have, and so far, very impressive stuff. Like I said, this whole Resident Evil shit that was going on. So yeah. Okay. This is already a very intriguing start to this season. I mean, it felt really, like so much was happening in a sense. Not that it's a bad thing. It's like, okay, well, we know how we are going to open up on season 11. And then you've got this kind of zombie kind of aspect going on here, thanks to the whole dilemma of the ending of the last season. So it's just very interesting because of the fact that with the idea of like these people being infected, and then there is potential, of course, that others going to get infected, as well as the fact that it's such a short amount of time. It does raise the stakes so much. So, yeah, and it's just very interesting because of the fact that now Sam has been infected. Of course, he's not going to tell Dean because honesty is a rubbish concept in this show, apparently. And how are we gonna solve this shit? Because Sam, like, there's gonna be some kind of plot armor element going on here. I have no doubt and all of that. So, yeah. But I mean, the dad. I mean, I don't think he was long infected in terms of when we first saw him. And not just that though, but he did die in the same episode, hours later, I if I'm going to be generous. So, yeah. We don't know how much time Sam has left before he does kick the bucket. And the thing is, I mean, I'm going to, tie in that talk between Dean and Sam to this equation because I think it's very important. But we don't even know where to start for looking for, like, how do we do a cure for this shit that we are quite limited about in terms of knowledge? And B, even if we do have all of the, like, say it requires ingredients or something like that, like, we don't know, how much time Sam has left to live. So, yeah. So it's quite messy, and I'd say it's quite messy for like those who are infected. So yeah, and then there's the baby Amara, who's got the mark on her. I don't know if she and the darkness, Emily Swallow's character, are the same person, because they do have, I guess, the mark on the same place and all of that. So yeah. But it seems like she is the darkness, the baby. So it has to exist, surely, in some degree, I would say, in terms of, the darkness is present on Earth now. So, Whereas for Dean and when he encountered the darkness, I don't. Well, we don't know if we're going to see, the darkness. I'm sure we will, maybe, but as far as I am going to speculate, yeah, I mean, maybe Amara and the darkness is the same person. So, I don't know. But, the fact, it makes it feel a bit more, it makes it a bit more, like, eerie, doesn't it? That, okay, well, the mark is on this baby. She might be the darkness. This is going to get really, really complicated. But yeah, I did want to talk about the discussion between Dean and Sam about how we're going to deal with this whole, Resident Evil shit that's going on. Because, yeah, we don't know what the fuck this is all going to be about in terms of, okay, well, that's it. They're out of the loop in terms of this darkness thing. And they know that they are, like, that the infected are rabid. And they need to be taken care of in some capacity. But there are different ways of going about taking care of the infected, as was, brilliantly established in this episode. There is Dean's way, which is say hello to my little friend. And then there is Sam's way, which is obviously the cure. Looking for a cure. Because that's it, though. These people, they don't, like, this is out of their hands, those who got infected. And you just got to think back to the dad as well. And, that really hits the whole situation a bit more harder because of the fact that, I mean, it seems like the mom died and then the dad dies for Amara. And, yeah, I mean, it's just, it is just very interesting to see how things have come about in terms of this whole talk about look, they're gonna start infecting more people and they are going to be absolutely rabid. We need to put them down before the situation gets worse. And that is an understandable sentiment. And it's so conflicting because there is a moral idea in terms of Sam's ideology in terms of we need to lay low and all of that. And stay out of their way until we can work on something that can cure them. And I do agree that these people do not deserve death because of the fact... But that's it, though. They're going to die either way, seemingly. And it does seem a bit... It does seem a bit lacking of empathy, but... I mean, at this moment, I kind of do lean towards Dean, in a sense, just based on the idea that... Excuse me. Ooh. Anyways, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Based on the fact that they're dead anyways, I think if we find a cure and all of that, then that changes things completely. But they don't have that long left to live. They don't even survive the day, seemingly. And that makes things even worse and all of that. But now we have this whole dilemma. Are we going to kill Sam? So, yeah. But, I mean, that's it, though. Like, with the way that these people are, and the way that they could infect others as well. Yeah, but to be fair, as we found out, even killing them, there still poses the chance of infecting someone. So, to be fair, Sam did have to improvise because me and Sam, we weren't expecting, one of the infected to share the same room as him. But, yeah, I mean, they're dead anyways. That's the problem. I mean, yeah, we can try to find a cure for them. It's just where do we look? Where do we first look for a cure? Because this isn't something you can look on WebMD for, like... Okay, just give some painkillers, ibuprofen, yeah, I can never say that, so, just, yeah, and just drink some cold water and all of that, and then you'll be up in your feet. This isn't going to work like that, so, And that's why I thought, I felt like they were gonna kill the dad because of the fact that he was gonna die anyways, and I was wondering, is he gonna pose a risk to the baby? So yeah, but I mean, what was very interesting is he didn't show any signs of aggression whatsoever. So I mean, he was fighting this whole thing, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it got too much for him. So, yeah. But whatever the case, I mean, they do need to find a cure pretty quick. Not just because this whole thing is turning into a complete shit show, but obviously we have this whole dilemma about Sam, or about one Winchester trying to save the life of the other. Kind of like how Sam was, just with Dean just now. And now it's like this whole dilemma of Sam is now in the hot seat in terms of, well, he could be dead, so... but they're not going to drag this out all season, though, or at least half a season, because, I mean, we know that these victims have a bit of a shelf life, as Sam said, and now that Sam has been infected, yeah. And it's not like they have, because the darkness decided, the darkness made its impact to the world, at the ending of the last episode, and it's not like we've gone through a 6-month time skip or anything like that. It's still the same day. It was leading into was it the same day actually? I think it might have been, yeah. And then the nighttime, of course. So it literally a day. It's literally a day. Maybe half of that for some of these victims, because you got to think about the guy that was trying to attack the dad and Amara, and then he gave up. So Sam, does not have that long. Ideally, an episode. So unless episodes 2 to 4 take place in like 3 hours. So yeah, but no, Sam doesn't have that long. So yeah, yeah, and that's it though. It's gonna be very interesting, because there is a very interesting element with what they're doing in terms of this whole Resident Evil shit with this infection, right? But they got to find a cure, because I doubt they're gonna have Sam die just, 2 episodes in, and then, yeah, because we gotta do this whole hoo-ha about bringing Sam back, so, yeah. And even then, you gotta watch your corners, because, as we know, it could be transmittable, in terms of, well, Sam was basic proof of that. So, yeah, but, yeah, it was just very, very, interesting. But like I said, I mean, in terms of evaluating this whole thing between Sam and Dean, in terms of how they're handling this whole situation, I'd say right now, I do side with Dean. And again, it does kind of sound apathetic in a sense, because I do agree with Sam's ideals that, and again, I don't blame the people who got infected. I mean, they need it to be cured. And we hope that there is going to be something out there in terms of some kind of cure. The problem is, I can't even think about what can be the cure at this moment. So, but we'll address that next episode, unless we're going to say goodbye to Sam for like a couple of episodes or whatever. I don't know. But at this moment, I mean, A, they're all already going to die anyways. So it's kind of and B, it's kind of fend for yourself, isn't it? Before you yourself can get infected. And Sam has talked about this whole thing about saving Dean. What if, one of the infected Dean and all of that? What if you weren't infected, Sam? And Dean was, and we are doing this whole hoo-ha again. So, yeah, but. I think when they do find a cure, obviously you're going to take the cure, and you're going to, try to cure the world and all of that. But I think at this moment, it's going to be a whole situation of, look, we're going to have to put these people down. It sucks, but there is no other way. So, yeah. And again, it does seem like a very, very cold option and all of that, but I think you think back to Heart a long time ago, season 2, wasn't it? Where Sam had to, well, Dean was gonna, but Sam decided to take that onus to ending the life of that person he was seeing before things got even worse. And that's it, though. This whole decision is not an easy one to do in terms of, okay, well, yeah, we have to shoot them in terms of, yeah, before they do have the chance to infect others. Sure, if there was a cure, bang, but yeah. But yeah, it was very interesting to go into this, to go into the little moments with the Darkness and Dean as well. So yeah, very mysterious, I would say, the Darkness. So yeah. But yeah. And there was also Cass, who's just in deep shit with the Angels, so that's great. But I just felt so bad for Cass. Of course, there are kind of parallels going on in terms of you know, what he's dealing with, and obviously the Darkness, because he's infected, but in a different reason. So, yeah, and it's just not good. I mean, I gotta say, the way he looked as well was just absolutely horrific. He looked absolutely, absolutely fucked up. So, there were certain shots that I saw of Cass, like especially when he confronted those bastards, Angels. Who, you know, we're not going to bring you to heaven. We're going to have some fun. So, yeah. But there was some shots that I saw of Cass, and it's just like, holy shit. He looks absolutely rough. So, yeah. And then there was Crowley, who, yeah, obviously with, I mean, he had his own body back this episode, so that was great. He just took a little bit of a breather. Although, can you really say you can have a little bit of a breather after partaking in a bit of an orgy? So, but yeah, I mean, again, he just needed to let loose. Season 10 was a very stressful season for Crowley, right? I mean, he had to deal with Dean or Deanman. And then his mother, and yeah, he just needed to relax, right? So, no, obviously that wasn't really to his own doing in terms of, you know, I'm taking a little bit of a time out, but it was just some of the, like, with his minions, it was just some of the, I guess, indicators from, like there was some of the looks and all of that. It was just really, really funny. And I'm just like, look, Crowley's had a year, right? So leave him be. The King of Hell can partake in an orgy, you know, and let loose. Ish. But there was a very interesting comment about the fact that Crowley got wind about the Darkness, and it was a very interesting comment in regards to the cage. Lucifer and yeah, Michael, they are not too chipper. They are sending on those alarm bells. So that was very, very interesting to see how they were reacting to this whole shit. So, yeah. Because they're on red alert with the Darkness being released. So, I do kind of hope that we are going to have... I've been kind of hoping that Lucifer would somehow make a return within these past couple of seasons. This would be absolutely great, especially if they are, you know, signaling the red flags and all of that because of the Darkness. So, yeah. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But yeah, a very interesting starting point to season 11. Very excited to see what's going to happen. Sam needs to be cured ASAP. Otherwise, well, he's going to be dead. So yeah, but we'll just wait and see what does happen. And baby Amara definitely going to be very vital, excuse me, to the plot this season. So yeah, but a really interesting start to season 11, big time. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!